Hello everyone, I'm Abra from TTG and this is Helen Goodwin and we're here to present the first ever business advice video. And Helen is a window dressing expert, so we're going to be talking all about how we can smarten up your travel agency window in time for peaks. So Helen, some of the clients that you've worked on, can you tell us a bit about them, who they are?
Right, well I started off with DH Evans. It was then part of the Harrods Group, a big department store in London's West End, Oxford Street. Since then I've been freelance and I've worked for the likes of Portmeirion, Wedgwood, East, Monsoon, but also in the travel industry, British Airways, so I've helped along with those as well. So Qantas, British Caledonian Air, Singapore.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
So plenty of experience. So we're really looking forward to getting Helen's tips today. So here it is, our first business advice video, all about creating an enticing shop window in time for peaks.
If you go up and down the high street now and you'll look at all the big shops, the good examples I like to point out, you'll notice that it is less is more. Keep it simple. So many travel agencies have just posters plastered all over the glass, but you only have on average, most people, about 2 seconds to engage with that window as they're going past because they're busy, they're looking at phones, parking time, etc. So if there's too much going on in the window, you'll end up seeing nothing. Now, I would imagine most of the people watching this video are lucky enough to have been to the pyramids. I haven't, sadly, but they'll know that it's a giant series of steps, building blocks basically. So that is what your display needs to be like. You've got your focal point, and it might be your poster from your supplier at the top, and then maybe smaller posters, maybe brochures, but that's taking your eye down and through these displays as you're working height at the background, and then you're working forwards and outwards. Colour, of course, is absolutely key in pulling a display together. So if you've got a poster with red, blues and greens in it, work with those colours. If you have one poster in a window, make use of it. But if you can have several of that one poster, it just creates more impact. So that creates more wow. So if I was going to Japan, in my mind I was doing a window, I think cherry blossom. So I would want to have cherry blossom everywhere. Just on the floor, on the ceiling, just coming out, just so you've got that wow, and then maybe a couple of posters in the window and some brochures just saying this is what we're promoting. So inspiration, so where do you get it? So it's the time of year, so you've got sales, be Valentine's soon, be romantic breaks, but a lot of inspiration is not what you've necessarily done before, because people like to see something new, is Pinterest. Pinterest or Google Images, but Pinterest specifically, because as you browse through you can save ideas for the future. By putting your posters in a frame and hanging them up, or suspended grippers, some form of poster grips, it brings it back from the glass and gets some lights on those posters because it will make them stand out. Now a lot of agencies tend to use the cable and rod system as well, and they're simple where you can slot them in. Some of them are illuminated, but that is a good way as well. And then you can have that as part of your window, and then your main window as the wow. By keeping your lights on for the commuter trade, on an evening, on a timer, the people who are working with the money, who are likely to come in and book the holidays, they are your target audience. You need to change that window regularly, because what you can't do is please all your customers all of the time. So create wow, one message, and then change your window, and then wow, for another customer, another message. If your display is looking tired, it's looking tatty, then that sends out negative signals to your customer, and they will think they don't really care about their business. What do they care about me as a customer? But also, what attention to detail are they going to take when they're booking a holiday? So you've got to look professional, neat, tidy, clean, fresh. So that display out the way, nicely lit, looks good, you're planning ahead, and your next display will be coming along fairly shortly. So it's always thinking ahead. And this is where Pinterest really helps as well, because you've got the mood boards and you can save your ideas. So you've then got them when you have a look later on. Make it fun, because these days you need to get people to the high street. So by doing that, you've got to offer that little bit more. Why should they come to you and not go online? So have fun.